I'm going to need that. So, we're trying to do the best we can here. And that's just, I had to work that all out in my own mind and decide, staying alive is more important, and you got to keep that going. So Bonnie Demlong, will keep you in my prayers. We all want you to be healthy. She also donated $50. Thank you guys very much. You are awesome. You can order amino tablets to help get enough protein. Very effective to rebuild muscle. Also try homeopathy. Okay, well, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Sent my dad had diabetes, ketoacidosis, same symptoms you said earlier. Thank you. Please go get checked out. Dr. Phil donated $50 as well. You guys are rolling it in now. Thank you. For your meat budget, my wife Elizabeth and dogs were vegan. Now all of us eat meat with much better health. Stock up for what is coming next. Well, I hope nothing bad is going to happen. I don't think it will. But again, thank you guys very much. I changed my diet from Mickey D's to Wendy's, LOL. Well, my buddy Artie in the nursing home says that Wendy's is a better type of meat than McDonald's, whatever, I mean, I don't want to go to any type of fast food at all. But anyway, thank you guys so much. You're awesome. Blood type O needs meat. That's right. That's what I am. Everybody wants to just talk about meat. And, we're doing pretty good here. So it's all happening pretty fast. Anyway, so don't want to say that comment about Mickey D's, but yes, some people speculate, probably erroneously, that there's some type of darkness going on there. But anyway, the corporate fast food, years ago, my insider, Uncle Jack, told me, David, it's all a weapon system, mate. We find out that when you go into these countries, mate, they have their own indigenous types of food. You go in there, mate, you find out that they're just going to fight with every last bit of their strength. They'll throw the very last rock they have at the tanks. Mate, you go in there and you give them the weapon system, mate. They just rail right down. They're like, yeah, sure, come on in, invite yourself in, invade our country. We don't care, mate. We've got burgers now. We've got French fries now, mate. It's wonderful. It's a weapon system, mate. It's weaponized eating, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I do like to shift around and do different accents and phase in and out from one to the other. I think it's pretty funny. McDonald's used kangaroo meat. Remember that? I did not remember that. But anyway, David Wilcock, back to the slide. That's right. Wendy's meat is never frozen, says Rio Dragon. Well, you go have all the fun with Wendy that you want to have. She and I are not having an affair. Just going to say that right now. We are definitely celibate. And I don't go out there and chomp down on Wendy in any way. No, her burger is not feeding me. Oh, yeah, we're not going to talk about any other types of burgers or, what kind of a pie or a burger or any. Woo, yeah, I got a little weird around here again. I got to wash my hands now. I feel a little dirty inside after saying a joke like that. I don't know. Pretty crazy. Whew. All right. We're back. It's all going to be good. You guys are okay. I'm okay. I'm safe. We're going to make it through this. You guys really want to talk about food today. But yeah, I mean, I get it. You hear that I've got health problems and you hear that I've got I'm up every couple of hours at night peeing and, and the pee smells like fruit. And I got the dry skin, I got the cracked heels, I've got the, all the basic symptoms of what you would call type 1 prediabetes. I don't, thankfully, have blurry vision. I have a little bit of tingling in my hands too, so it's scary. I mean, I think if I got a diagnosis, that's what they would say. But again, it is believed that this can be reversed by diet. And I noticed yesterday that my pee smelled a lot less fruity when I started to follow these things and not eat the salad and have the chicken instead. So that's what I'm really hoping for, guys. I want to get through this because it's been very difficult. I've had very low energy, very low motivation. That's why a lot of times I'm not even sure if I'm going to do a show because I'm tired, stressed out. It's a whole thing. It's called aging, David, says Jabo Philippe. No, this is not aging. It's something very different. Parasites, Susan Blueberry, that could very well be. I mean, one of the things I'm looking at is the possibility that my pancreas is under attack from the hantavirus, from the mice that we have here, the infestation from mice. I'm going to come back in an hour and maybe there will be a show. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, let's get back on track, you guys. We don't need to talk about food the whole time. But again, the show is interacting with you. It's a live interactive medium. And but we'll keep it going. We got 2,400 viewers now. That's probably about as full of a house as we're going to get. We're at the 54-minute mark. So yes, disclosure is one of the things we're going to talk about today and how it will transform life on Earth as we know it. And again, I like to focus on the positive, including the positives of what is disclosure going to do for us, because in so doing, we change the outcome. Our thoughts create reality. We're living in a thought manifesting universe, and those thoughts actually generate the reality that we experience. And this gets back to the so-called meditation effect, where we see how our thoughts can actually increase peace and decrease war and fatalities and crime by 72%. 3 more donations rolling right in. PJ Patterson, buddy, please see a doctor. Hantavirus is no joke. Believe me, I know that. Sabrina, you should probably do a parasite cleanse. Diabetes, arthritis, cancer, all caused by parasites. That is a theory. And then we have Michelle Feltman. Much love to you. She donated $20. Thank you guys so much for all your help. Yeah, I get it. It's been an hour, but we haven't talked. Yes, we have talked about other things besides food. Come on. It's just that, we'll get this straight. Some people want us to move on. So anyway, what is the title of the show? The title of the show is Pathway to Peace ? And again, focusing on the positive, this is so important. I really wish there were other influencers out there doing global meditations, but right now it seems like I'm the only one. And so we gotta keep on track, you guys. I need other people out there doing this for me, because I don't want to be a single point failure. If anything ever happened to me, God forbid, we don't want that to happen. But I want other people to be doing this as well, not just me. But yes, I felt a lot better yesterday, and so we can focus on the positive on a collective level. 72% reduction in war, crime, terrorism, fatalities from 7,000 people meditating. And we've already had 7,165 views. So we're already getting those numbers right now. The total number of views we're on right now is over 7,000. And I like to create a coherent, loving space so that while you're watching, we are in the meditation. You're in the flow of cosmic, universal, Christ-like energy, and that's awesome. So yes, I do believe we can change the outcome, and that's good because, again, people are challenged, and actually right now the right-wing base, the Republican base, is very upset. There is a type of dark night of the soul going on. A lot of people have been upset by actions of our leader, and it really, really got weird. And so let's dive right into the topic here, because people are demanding that I get on topic. So, okay, 1 hour in, we'll do that. He posted a picture of himself as Christ Jesus himself, and I'll tell you what, son, the oversized ego, and he's out there spouting unlike anything we've ever seen before. He's like some sort of Arab oil sheik putting out all this gold inside the White House. And he's out there wanting to make big arches, and he wants to make a grand ballroom. Whoa, it's all paid for, $400 million. Son, you know where my politics are. You know where I stand, because I get my news from the most authoritative sources on earth. CNN, CBS, ABC. I don't really watch NBC as much anymore. Those are my sources, son, and my sources are saying that he has frickin' flipped his lid. He is over the moon. He is beyond the pale. He is over the rainbow. Something has changed. It's gotten even worse than it already was, because, my God, he actually put this picture up on his social media page. Now, you look at what's going on here. Oh, my God, son. He's got a ball of light in his hand. He's wearing the robes, and he's healing this man. And here's this woman over here, and she's got her hands clasped together in prayer. Oh, my God, David. You got to tell me that this is a joke. It's got to be some kind of joke. It can't be real. This could not have actually happened, but it did. Okay, it really did. My God, son. My God. Anyway. Woo, Ed Creeder donated $333. Thank you very much. And it is Ed's will, not to be confused with God's will. It is Ed's will that he says, meat budget 2 cents, get an elk tenderloin. He donated $333. That is awesome. Thank you very, very much. Sorry, I had to slide on our ascended, the ascended president. I mean, look, I kind of laughed at it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, try not to make mistakes that are going to piss everybody off. Let's try to get beyond that a little bit. Angry Daddy lives. I love it. Glory be to God. All right. Well, yeah, it was pretty freaking crazy. We're going to talk about this a lot. It is part of the times that we're in. We knew that this was going to happen. We were warned about this by many ancient societies, many ancient cultures, and we are now in the thick of this. So what we're going to do is actually engage on a very interesting topic, which is a crop circle that came out on, I believe, July 20th of last year. As you can see right here, that's the crop circle. And it actually shows a marine mine. That's right, we're going to go through all this. And so, of course, with the strait going on and the ships not being able to pass through and all of these crazy things, this crop circle showed us that last year, that the mines would become a critical issue, that they would become the paramount issue. This would become the big deal that everybody's focusing on. And because this formation ties in with so many other formations, we're going to go back through some slides we did last year, because now everything has changed. It is so interesting what is going on. So I believe ultimately that this prophecy that you're going to see today tells us that we're going to be okay. And part of it is the area that it came in. It came in Andex, Germany, Andechs, which is an area it's an area that actually survived World War II. They preserved a lot of records there. And so very interestingly, it appears that the location of this formation that I'm showing you is part of the mystery. And I believe that what we're going through is actually a necessary transition. It's a scare event. We're going through fear. We're going through terror, but it's all part of an evolutionary process. Now, that doesn't mean I'm rubber stamping all things that are going on. I mean, war is hell, and it's terrifying, and it's awful. So I'm not trying to say, hey, this is great. But I also want to say that we are in an environment where we have to be clear with each other about the fact that things are real, that there's real stuff going on. It's already happened. So I'm just dealing with the fact that the war is already happening. We're already in it now. We're already dealing with this now. Is there anything positive we can get out of this or not? And I believe the answer is yes. Wow, okay, we already had a great donation from R.W. Phoenix. He donated $333. He says, Namaste, David. I hope you are doing well. May peace, love, and light be unto you and us all. Thank you very, very much for that, R.W. Phoenix. And yes, David Savage says, Happy Eastern Orthodox Easter and Catholic Divine Mercy Sunday. It's also a bunch of holidays commemorating the anniversary of the first manned spaceflight by Yuri Gagarin, International Day of Human Spaceflight. I did not know that. Sorry that I popped this on you guys at the last minute last night. It was another rough week for me, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do a show. And once again, my dear friend convinced me that I have to do it. I have to get out there because, again, as long as, now we're recording. Okay, I didn't record the beginning, but now we're recording the rest of the show on my little hyperdeck. That's too bad, but I only missed a couple minutes. Anyway, yeah, I don't believe that this is all doom and gloom. If I did, I wouldn't be here. And I do believe that what we do when we get together here is to help affect the outcome in a positive way. So that's what we're really trying to go for here. We don't want to have this happen. Why has David had a rough week? Well, because frankly, this situation upsets me. I'm upset by the situation. We wanted to have these negotiations go through. We didn't know what was going to happen. You remember, as of Monday, there was a deadline again, or Tuesday, and yeah, it became Tuesday, where if they didn't accede to these 10 points, that there was going to be a huge campaign of blowing everything up, blowing it to smithereens. And then if that happens, all of a sudden we're in a mode of, oh my God, now we're going to get, they're going to retaliate and counterattack. And I gather, I didn't watch them, but they made these propaganda videos, the other country did, and they're made with Lego men, and they're talking about how they want to hit our country and take the grid down and bring us into some type of apocalyptic end time scenario. So, this is not easy stuff, and I'm dealing with this just like you are. but I spend a great deal of time paying attention to the news, and maybe that's part of the problem. Is with all the news that's going on, it's just very intense and scary. And you're correct to be at peace always. Well done, brother. Yes, I'm trying, and that's right. Let's appreciate that there are no weapons coming at us so far on U.S. soil. Let's hope that's the case and stays that way. But we just don't really know. So look, I get it. Leanne Boudreau gave a donation. Thank you very much. We do need those. And here's another one, Rockety Rocket. Namaste, David. Forecast near you shows freezing temperatures and snow coming up this week. Please stay safe, conserve supplies. We need your insight and wisdom as we prepare for ascension. I did not know. Yes, Nick Pope died. That's right. That did happen. I don't know about freezing temperatures. I haven't seen anything like that. I hope that's not true, but if it is, we'll deal with it when we get there. Last time I looked, it was not like that. But anyway, we're good. Things are good. And I want to thank you guys for being here today. In fact, thank you so much for being here today. I sincerely and deeply appreciate you. And we are continuing to go through very, very intense times. So, David, is it possible we are in Satan's little season? Is that why everything is so wacky? Well, look, I hope it's not going to get a whole lot worse, but we do need things to change pretty quick. There's a potential domino effect getting ready to happen. And so that's why I think this crop circle is really important, because, again, the city where it came in survived World War II, did not get blown up, and I hope that that is prophetic of how we're going to be okay as we work through this. There we go. Zoran's mom donated $100, and she says it will all work out in the end. Thank you very much, Mary, for that. We appreciate you very much. Index Kloster makes the best beer. I've been there a few times. It's a beautiful area of South Germany. Nice trip from Munich. David, how does this help our ascension? Well, look, our ascension is not going to be helped by being in denial and ignorance about the things that are actually happening in the world. What are we really dealing with? What are we really facing day by day? And, let's be honest here. This is a very difficult situation that we're in. I'm not kidding you. I mean, these are the times that try men and women's souls. This is a very intense period that forces us to look deep within and try to ask big questions about what's going on. And, what do we learn? What are we learning in the universe? Are we growing? Are we succeeding? Are we making progress? Spirit Study donated, said, rest in peace to Nick. There is no death. It is an illusion. There is only life, life upon light, life upon life, light upon light. Love and respect to you, brother. Thank you very much. And yes, that's exactly what's going on. So again, we have a code. If you'd like to donate by PayPal or some other means, the moderators can put that code in there. It's up to you, but if you do, and next week I will be reading the names of everybody who made donations that way. I'm sorry, I was so busy with last-minute preparation and all the late-breaking news that I didn't get those names in this week, but we will have them out next week, and I'm glad that that's going to happen. So anyway, it's an intense time, man. This is very scary. It's not for the weak-minded. It's not for the weak of heart. And I'm just trying to give you some perspective here to say, wait a minute. There's people out there who are panicking. There's people out there who are saying, oh my God, it's all gone to hell. There's nothing positive that can come out of this. It's all just a big crap show. And, so-and-so is compromised and so-and-so has been taken over. And even very prominent influencers have said those things, and then he's swinging back at them. And it's gotten really rowdy. It's almost like a barroom brawl right now. And so I don't think that it's as simple as that there was an influence that this should have never happened and that it just got bullied into being for no good reason except for the reasons of certain power players. If you look at the calculus, if you look at the politics behind all this, clearly I believe that the military has a great deal of influence over this administration, and that they wouldn't have allowed something like this to happen for no reason. I do believe that there are valid things going on, that this was deemed to be of very significant importance for the future of humanity. And so we probably don't know the half of it yet. That's what I always like to say is, let's please keep in mind that we may not have all of the information. We probably don't. There's probably a whole lot of things going on that we didn't know about that involve deeper levels of negativity than just one country, and how that country may have been able to facilitate attacks in other places. And so maybe their military capacity, I mean, we had a briefing. We got an actual insider briefing through our aerospace company that said, and we'll talk about this a little later, that this is going to be the last major war we're going to have. That once we clean this up, that it's, and get this fixed up, that, you know, things are going to be okay now, and we're going to be in a different reality. So I really do hope that's true. It came from an authoritative source, and I think that there's something to it. So, you know, that's my goal, is to try to get us through the negativity, through the fear, and back into a positive framework. Because again, you guys are here. I want to read your comments too. Everything is working out for the higher good, and so it is, says Jocelyn Love. Thank you for your update on the news. I'm not watching it because of its effects on my frequency. You deliver it in the most gentle way. This is Mary Stavro. Yeah, so I want to be positive, and I want to be clear, and I want to be, you know, grounded in my understandings, and not just fall into this collapse mentality, because a lot of people are in that mentality. They're not feeling very good. They're feeling terrified, and I get that. It's a very scary situation, and I just want to be able to show you that I think there's more to it than we believe. And we've never really seen anything like this. We've never seen a conflict like this in recent times, at least, where it starts spreading to all these other countries, and there's strikes going on with different countries in the Middle East. They're being hit by various attacks that are successful. They can't repel all of them. Yes, it is like a movie, Jocelyn, you're right. And so, yeah, it's very intense. And a lot of insiders warning to prep and store water. Well, I hope that won't be necessary. But yes, it's always a good idea to be prepared in case things get too disruptive. But again, we're still looking at the possibility that there could be major positive developments coming up here in the near future, because there are still going to be negotiations going on, and we can hope that those negotiations will actually create peace. I do believe that we are going to get through this as a planet, and I also believe that our own consciousness can affect the outcome, because we do live in a conscious universe. So this is something I always like to focus on, is the fact that we are not alone, that we do have benevolent, loving beings out there who are looking out for us and want our highest and best good. If I didn't believe that, I wouldn't be here, because to me, that's a very, very important part of the story. It's a very important part of the process, getting clear with who and what we are, remembering once again that we do live in this conscious universe. And that's very, very important. So let me just actually have to get something out of my nose here. So let me just keep you on that screen for just a second while I do that. And everything is going to be good. So yeah, there we go. Oops. And, you know, so I'm just trying to do the best that I can do here for you guys, and to have a positive outlook on this stuff. Ooh, man, I just spilled makeup on my shirt. My goodness, it's not a good day. But that's all right. Let's see how I can handle this right now. We'll do a little bit of water on the shirt, and we'll get that done. Man, that was a bad thing. But that's okay. We're still going here. So you guys hang with me here. Just going to do a little bit of maintenance on my shirt, and we'll be fine. Okay, so get that done right there. This is a big piece right here that just came in, so grab that. Man, oh man, no rest for the wicked today. So anyway, it's all good. We're going to get through this together. You guys are here with me. We're having fun, and we're going to make a great show. So I just got to not spill makeup all over my shirt. I pretty much ruined this shirt in the process of doing that. We'll have to hit it more later. But sorry about the noises you're probably hearing on my microphone as well. Anyway, life is good, and we're making our way in the universe here. It's all part of the grand design, I guess. David's got to make his shirt a mess. That's part of what happens when you're live. You can't control these things. It just splattered right onto my shirt. Anyway, I do feel that we're going to be okay, that everything's going to work out somehow. And, let's just focus on that, because honestly, what's the point in just being negative and panicking about everything and thinking that we're all doomed and that there's no positive outcome that can occur? I don't think that's a good thing. And so we're just going to try to be positive as much as we can. Let me just keep on scraping at this a little bit more. Wow, that is really, really in there. I guess that's curtains for this shirt after today's show. But, anyway, we've got it. And no big deal. The only one that really shows you these stains is over here, camera number 4. So maybe we'll just de-emphasize that. But anyway, we got a couple good